An early morning arson fire set an old family home and a 16-year-old's dreams on fire yesterday morning in Manitowoc. Kaylin Schumacher met with a teen who was about to buy the property that's now destroyed.
I can still smell it, just the fire.
For the last year, 16-year-old Michaela Green had been working with lawyers to gain the rights to the house her grandmother grew up in.
I wanted to save this house, I wanted to fix it up, and I wanted to like have a family here, like my grandma did.
All so that she could take care of her.
This was her way out of a drug-infested house. She was gonna move in here once I got it fixed up.
But her dreams were set ablaze early Monday morning by an unknown arsonist.
Today we were supposed to go and sign the final papers for me to own this house. And then I got the call. First thing I thought was, who did this?
For weeks she's been working on the house, and so it's just really disheartening to know that, if someone had done this.
While the house has technically been empty for a few years, Green says it's always been a place that has been full of memories.
It's not an abandoned house. It means something to somebody, and a lot of somebodies. We used to play back here all the time, and my grandma would play with us back here.
With all the damage done, Green is left heartbroken.
If you were mad about me getting this house, we could have talked it out. Like, we could have worked something out. Why would you do something like this?
And unsure of what to do next.
Just to fix it, it would take about as much as a house is worth.
Now, desperate to find the person responsible, Green is even offering a $500 reward for information leading to an arrest.
If you have any suspicions, tell us. Anything could help at this point. If you did do this, please turn yourself in, because that'll make me see a little bit of good in the world.
Those with information should contact the Manitowoc Police. Reporting in Manitowoc, Kaylin Schumacher, Action 2 News.
Manitowoc police arrest a man for the fire that destroyed a home early Monday morning. As we reported, that is when police were called to the home on the 3300 block of Merrill Street. Investigators say the fire started in a detached building, then spread to a vacant home as well as nearby occupied homes. Police said the suspect in custody is 56-year-old Charles Cantrell. Detectives say they noticed the man while watching businesses on Kellyman Avenue. Also say Cantrell admitted to setting a fire to stay warm because he's homeless, but the fire spread out of control. He's been jailed on suspicion of criminal trespass and negligent handling of burning materials.
A Manitowoc teen is moving forward after a fire destroyed the home she dreamed of buying last week. As we've reported, Manitowoc police arrested a homeless man for that fire on Merrill Street. 16-year-old Michaela Green was in the process of buying the home to make sure it stayed in her family. In a First Alert update, Kaylin Schumacher caught up with Green to learn more about what is next for that home.
White. They were white.
After days of waiting,
I got a call from the detective. He said, "Are you sitting?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sitting. I'm like at home with my dog." And he goes, "We found the guy."
16-year-old Michaela Green got all the answers she was looking for.
The guy broke into my garage. He was cold and homeless, and he started a blanket on fire to stay warm. He woke up and he was actually on fire, so he took his clothes off and threw it out the window. And that's what really started the big fire.
And the opportunity to grant forgiveness.
The first thing he said was, "I'm so sorry." And you could just hear like the tears and the cracking in his voice. I told him, I said, I forgive you, and this is your chance to turn your life around.
But she says it doesn't compare to the donations and support she has received since the fire, helping her rebuild.
I never knew how amazing this community was until I went through something like this.
Police say it was this green sign that welcomed the man responsible into the family home. It showcases the state of the abandoned house.
On my house, there's a green sticker. It means it's inhabitable, which means there's no water, electricity, or any utilities turned on in the home.
That can be an invitation to squatters.
If you're cold and if you're homeless, then don't go into abandoned homes, because you never know what it means to somebody. There are always other options.
And Green says this shows why people should ask for help first.
There's a number 211 if you need help. If you're homeless, you need food, anything, they will help you. So call that number 211 and make this your last option. Don't even make it an option, because this used to be a family home and now it is burnt.
Reporting in Manitowoc, Kaylin Schumacher, Action 2 News.